Leafeon is literally broken, like actually just broken. You actually can't use a Leafeon in the PTS at the moment in a real game. So we're going to be checking out Leafeon in the PTS practice, which is really sucky because I really wanted to see how Leafeon does against actual players, against like different situations, how it does against like, you know, ganking lanes, and because it is a speedster, so you're likely going to be playing it in the jungle. But yeah, it is literally broken in the PTS, so I can't use it in a game. So we're going to be checking out all of its moves in the new practice, which is really cool. So we have Leafeon's basic attacks. It does just the normal basic attacks. And then we have Swift. It's always interesting to see the different Swifts they have with the EVs. And the other starting move is Quick Attack. So a very standard starting moves for Eevee. So this Swift is a cone and it just goes out into 3 different directions and it hits any targets along the way. So if you see here, we can now reset the level, so we can all do everything in one go. But the first thing we get at level 4 is Razor Leaf or Solar Blade. Razor Leaf is so cool, guys. So Razor Leaf, you throw it and they can bring it back in. And I think that is so fun. Leafeon does have a gauge under its name, and that's when you can actually use its boosted attack. So its boosted attack, I think, has like a little dash to it, and it sticks onto the target close by, I believe. So it's in radius in the circle. You can see the circle around Leafeon in that circle. So if I do it here, it doesn't reach the target. But if I just wait for it to come back up and you get this circle around it again, you can use it to a target that's in that circle. So I'm gonna go just in reach of the dummy here, and it just does a little leap to it and this little claw attack, which is really cool. But the thing is if you're in the grass, you can't use it. So it doesn't load in the grass. You can use it in the grass, but you can't actually charge the gauge in the grass. Out of the grass you can, but in the grass you can't. So if you're hiding in the grass, you want to make sure that this is full before you actually like start hiding. Okay, so back to Razor Leaf. Just very cool. You can reposition yourself to like hit it from a different direction and things like that. You also get a shield if you hit all 5. So let's see if we can hit all 5. So there you see the shield. And also on the way back, if you want a chance to hit all 5, like a higher chance, the closer you are, the more likely you're going to hit all 5 Razor Leaves. Okay, on to the next ability. We have Aerial Ace. So Aerial Ace is a dash attack, and this is really cool. You actually get like, I think, multiple charges, maybe around like 3 charges, I'm gonna say. Oh, a maximum of 2 can be kept in reserve. Okay. The cool thing is that you can reposition yourself, so you could like use Razor Leaf and then like dash over here and then use it again, and it'll just hit the targets along the way. So depending on how they move, you can use it in a way where it just like gets in a way where it's back in the direction, basically. So Aerial Ace is really good for that. Other than that, it's also really good for being able to like jump into a fight and also jump back out of a fight. So there is a mobility on Leafeon, which is good because I believe Leafeon will probably be squishy as a speedster. But yeah, I'm really happy about that. The dash also does damage as well. Okay, so Solar Blade is super cool. Solar Blade looks so cool. So this move, with my gauge, if it's full as well, usually this move has a charge to do the maximum damage. But if your gauge is full, then you actually can use it right away and it will do the maximum damage still without the charge. But usually you would have to charge it to do the full damage. The longer you charge it, the more damage you do. So again, my gauge is full and now I'll do it and I'll do the maximum damage. But if I do it too early, it does less damage, a lot less damage. As you can see, it was like 1,600 compared to like 2,200, somewhere around there. So if I let it charge here, gotta let it charge first, but my gauge is full, it'll just instantly use it if my gauge is full. But if I'm charging it, then I have to charge it for longer to do that damage. But if your gauge is full, you just do the full damage. But it's really, really cool. I find this move very, very fun. It's kind of awkward to use sometimes, like when this happens, but if you press it again, you can use it whenever you'd like. It'll just do less damage if you have to charge it and you use it before the full charge. The other move is a Leaf Blade. Okay, so a lot of the moves you have charge your gauge, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. And if I hit the outer circle, it actually charges my gauge. So you can see that I had just big bursts of gauge charges there. Use that again, and you can see lots of big bursts, and then you can follow it up with your charge gauge move, which is this one, or your solar blade, because it'll go instantly if it's fully charged. But there are some really cool combos that you can do with Leafeon, and I'm super impressed, to be honest. I like it quite a lot. This Pokemon is so fast and so speedy. A little bit awkward to use when this happens, but if you can just aim it right, it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so the Unite move, I need to have a target with me. I kind of want to use it on the Glaceon up there. So I'm going to go up there to the Glaceon. The Unite move is, I believe, supposed to be a sure hit. I haven't used it yet, but... Okay. Oh, she ulted me first. Okay. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. Oh, it's doing the charge. So if you charge it long like I did just then, a lot of enemies should be able to see that if they're like pretty decent players, and they will just get out of that. But that is interesting. I wonder if it charges on wild Pokemon as well. So just get rid of this. Let's see. Oh, that is like instant on wild Pokemon. So you can pretty much get it instantly charged if you have multiple targets. So if you hit Leaf Blade with multiple enemies, like in a team fight, you should be able to get that charge really quickly, and then just use your Solar Blade for the instant hit. I think I just did a bit too early there. But I guess the combo for Leaf Blade and Solar Blade would to be jump into, well, it depends on how safe it is though, because you might just be a bit squishy being a speedster. But you can just like jump in to charge it fully and then instantly use your Solar Blade. That is so interesting. Okay, let's try it again. Get that. And then instantly use your Solar Blade. That probably is the combo for this, for Leaf Blade and Solar Blade, which is really cool. So far, I'm really liking all the moves for Leafeon. I'm wondering how strong it's going to be when it's actually released. Let's go ahead and use our Unite move again. Okay. She died way too quick for me to even use my Solar Blade. I wanted to get the gauge up first, just so I could get that instant Solar Blade. But for a speedster, this is really fun and really something that I'd probably be like... I don't really have a main speedster at the moment, but I'm really enjoying this one. Oh, okay, so you want to make sure that... Remember that what takes your gauge as well. If you're not using it for the Solar Beam, for the instant like hit, you will also... can use it on that basic attack I was talking about. So that is something to keep in mind as well. Alright. Oh, I went into her Icicle Spears. That was a really bad idea. Icicle Shards, I don't remember what the name was. Okay, so that is Leafeon. So I'm sorry that I can't play it in an actual game. It's actually just literally broken. So yeah, I said so many times. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go play Inteleon. Italian gameplay will be up very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I messed up. Thank you so much for watching, trainers. I hope to catch you for the next one. Bye.